Whew. Is it still raining outside?
I guess.
Oh, okay. When I came in, it was raining cats and dogs, I'm telling you. So, the first thing I want to tell you is anything that we talk about here.
I'm so sorry.
Cut. I'm keeping that in. I'm keeping it in. She's going to be like, what is wrong with these two?
Sorry.
Sorry,
Hold
Dr.
on.
Jones.
Hold on. Okay, come back.
Some people play so much.
Bring it back.
Okay, come on in. Say hi.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Take 5.
Okay.
Hey, come on in. Have a seat. How's it going?
It's alright.
Is it still raining outside?
I don't know.
Man, when I came here, it was raining cats and dogs. So much for this hairstyle. So, the first thing I want to tell you is that anything that we talk about today is confidential. It is between you and me, with the exception of if I feel that you're going to hurt yourself or you possibly harm someone else. I am expected by law to report that. Do you understand that? Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. So, tell me why you're here today.
I don't know, because other people think I have an issue.
Okay. Who referred you? Who asked you to come in to see me?
There's a service at where I stay, and they provide different kind of services, and they suggested that I seek help, and so, I don't know. I guess that's why I'm here.
Okay. And how old are you, Maritza?
18.
Okay. So, let me just restate what you said to me, that someone else suggested that you come to visit because they feel that maybe you needed to speak to someone. Is that fair assessment?
I guess.
Okay. All right. You seem a little hostile. So in order for this to work for you, why don't you try to relax as much as you can? You know, take some deep breaths in and out. You know, I'm here to help you. No judgment.
I'm just frustrated.
And why are you frustrated?
I don't know, because everybody thinks I have an issue. It's like, they can't leave me alone. They don't let me live my life. I don't know.
So they won't leave you alone. Do you want to be left alone?
Yeah, I would love to be left alone.
So is it just you, or?
No, it's me and my son. I wish they would leave me and my son alone.
How old is your baby?
He's a year old.
He's a year. So how's being a mother?
I don't know, it's fine. I mean, I love my son. It's hard, but I don't know.
Do you have any support from your family, from baby's dad?
I mean, his dad's around, you know, once in a while, but I do everything on my own.
Okay. Is dad much older than you?
No,
Okay. Do you have any family support?
no. I've always been by myself, and that's how it's always going to be.
Okay. So what happened between you and your family?
Nothing. They just wouldn't let me live my life, so I left, and I decided to do it on my own.
Can you explain to me, what does that mean, you to live your life? What does that mean to you?
Like, it just, what do you think it sounds like? You know, I do things on my own. You know, if I want to, you know, sleep in, I'll sleep in. If I want to, you know, smoke a cigarette, I'll go smoke a cigarette. If I want to go smoke weed, I'll go smoke weed. You know, it's on my time. It's like, I don't need everybody all up in my business all the time.
Again, you sound a little hostile. So again, let's take those deep breaths. So the people that, or I should say, let's say your family. So you don't think that any of the advice that they have offered has been helpful?
No, because all they do is complain. All they do is just get on my case. That's all they do. They don't let me be who I am. it's like they have an issue with everything that I do.
So has the relationship always been this strained?
Yeah.
From can you remember, specific age when it was just very apparent to you?
I don't know. I've always liked to do things the way that I want to do things, and
So you said to me that you are grown.
yeah.
Can you define what that means for me?
I mean, you're grown. Why you gotta ask me that? Why are you asking me so much questions?
Because I'm here to offer help.
Damn. I mean.
So do you think that having these sessions will be helpful for you?
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, that's fine. Fair enough for me. So again, tell me what being grown means to you.
Making your own decisions, doing what you want to do.
Okay, and how's that worked out for you?
I mean, fine. Me and my son, we're here, we're alive. He's got clothes, he's got food every day. So
are you working now?
no, I was.
So how are you making ends meet?
Well, sometimes his father comes around and helps me here and there, but I ask people for help.
Okay. Where are you staying now?
At a shelter. What, are you gonna come looking for me now?
No, probably not. So how is the shelter the environment that you want for you and your son?
I mean, for now, it's all we have, so it's just gonna have to do. So, I mean, either give us food, we don't go hungry, and we have a place to sleep at night.
Why are you so angry, Maritza?
I just feel like the whole world's against me, like I can't do the things that I want to do without people getting in my face.
Things such as?
I don't know, like this last job that I had, just because I didn't want to do something the way that I wanted to do it, I got in trouble and people got in my face, and it's like, whatever, I don't need that. I don't need that in my life.
So let me just repeat back to you. So because you could not do it Maritza's way, then it was no way?
Yeah, exactly.
So how is not having that job, how's that making your life these days?
I don't know.
So how are you able to provide for your son?
I ask people. I don't know. My son's father, whenever I need him, he'll come around, or I'll ask my friends. I don't know. I get along.
So when you were younger, did you ever see your life where you would be a parenting team?
I don't see it like that.
So how do you see it?
A grown woman having a child? I mean, how would you see it?
A grown woman having a child?
Exactly.
Okay.
I mean, I'm 18.
18 is the magic age for grown?
I mean, pretty much.
Okay. Fair enough. Let's see. So let's create some short-term effective plans that can help you maybe change some things around. Let's say in the next 6 months, what would you like to see yourself doing?
I don't know. I mean, maybe not here, but I'd like to have a job where I can make some money and I'm able to get some stuff for me and my son.
So the shelter that you're residing at now, do they offer other services?
Yeah, they do.
Have you taken advantage of any of those services?
Well, that's where I got my last job, but like I said, they didn't let me do how I wanted to do it, and I felt like I didn't need that, so I never went back.
Okay. So, do you understand that? Do you understand rules?
My rules, yeah, I understand them.
Okay. And how have those rules been working out for you?
Well, for me, fine, but for other people, I mean, you obviously there's something wrong because they have an issue with it. So
So it's their issue?
yeah,
Okay. All right. So I just want to repeat that back to you. So it's their issue, even though in the end you are the one without.
I don't know, whatever. I don't know. Is that supposed to make sense to me? I don't know. I mean,
Well, I just want you to take a moment and just think about what I'm saying. What if you really have to be honest with yourself, what is the common denominator here? Is it everybody else or is it you? Here's a better question. Is this the life that you want?
I mean, it could be better, but if people could just leave me alone and let me do what I want to do, maybe I wouldn't have to be here right now with you.
Do you really think it's realistic that you're going to be able to do what you want to do all the time?
I mean, I would like that. Yeah.
I
It's my life.
I understand, but is it realistic? That's the question.
In my world, it is. So if they got an issue with me, then there's the door. They can leave.
Is your world the only world that counts?
I mean, my son.
So let's talk about your son. You've stated earlier that you would like to have a better life for him. Is that correct?
Yeah. Who wouldn't? I mean, yeah.
So is it fair to say that in order to have a better life, you may need to think about learning to adapt?
I don't know if there was a chance that if there was another opportunity given to me, I mean, I would take it. It's not like I'm going to shut the door on every opportunity that comes my way. You know, if I try it, anything for my son.
Okay. That's a really great mature answer. For me, that shows that you do care. Do you have any questions for me?
Do I have to come back?
You tell me. Do you think that this will help you long term?
I mean, I want a better life for my son. So if it's going to help my son, yeah.
Then I say that we should make another appointment.
Okay.
Okay? So, what I would really like you to work on, and again, for me, it helps because sometimes I have a lot of anxiety in my own life, and I get frustrated a lot and I get upset too. Work on finding yourself a quiet place. Practice the breathing so you can bring yourself back to a place where you can hear yourself. Do you think that's something that you could do?
I don't know. I mean, I could try. I guess.
So, again, it seems like there's a lot of frustration. I want you to always think about your baby. And because at this point, everything you're doing, is it fair to say, is to make a better life for you and your baby. Okay. I'm glad to hear that. So let's think about getting quiet, getting centered.